Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Welcome to the award-winning In Wheel Time car talk show. Just ahead, we join the folks at an event called Rats on the Platte in Mitchell, Nebraska.
All right.
Sounds like fun. We'll see. Also, I'll give you my thoughts on driving the 2024 Land Rover Defender, and Jeff has the Motor Minute in this segment of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. So glad that you could join us on this Saturday for our live show, coming to you from the Sugar Shack Studios here in Texas, US of A.
USA.
David Ainsley is vacationing, as you know. Maybe not, but he is vacationing up there in Cedarville, UP, Michigan.
There you go.
Yeah.
Rubbing it in.
Yeah,
Ultimate
and he sent me
Uber.
a text. He says, yeah, yesterday morning it was 58 degrees here. Thanks. Well, it's 158 here, if you want to really know.
There you go. So we win.
Yeah, we win. So we're going to talk to Jake Donahoe and Paula Sanada, and they are with Rats on the Platte. Mm-hmm. Rats on the Platte, wild, gritty car culture celebration held annually in Mitchell, Nebraska, born from a love of rat rods, hot rods, and all things loud and rowdy. This two-day mayhem-fueled event features dirt track madness, held in a rodeo arena, burnouts, a swap meet, mistresses of mayhem.
All right.
And family fun with roots in rust and rebellion. I got a feeling either Jake or Paula wrote this.
Rust and rebellion.
Rust and rebellion, bringing together gearheads, misfits, road warriors from across the country to form friendships in an unforgettable weekend of smoke, sparks, and steel.
Why aren't we there? Misfits, and we should be there.
So, well, you know, it's funny you should bring that up because I was thinking when I found out that Mr. Mars had scheduled these fine folks, you know, next year at this time, it'll give us enough lead time that we could pack the car and get up there.
Pack our rat rod.
Well, we don't have one, but we could go to Mitchell, Nebraska. Population, 1,527. I did my homework.
Woo-wee.
It's part of the Scotts Bluff, Nebraska area between Denver and Mount Rushmore.
You know, it's probably a very pretty country.
It is.
Yeah.
So let's go up there now. Now, first of all, before we talk to them, we have to tell you that we checked out our video signal with them up there, and it ain't too good. Well, they're out in the middle of nowhere.
They're in the Platte.
They're in the Platte. And so we decided we're going to have them on the phone with us this morning, but we've got some pictures and some slides that we're going to put up as we talk to them. So let's talk to them now. Jake Donahoe, media specialist, Paula Sanada, secretary, Rats on the Platte. Good morning, Jake and Paula.
Good morning.
Morning. How are you guys?
Well, we're doing very well, and obviously you're doing a lot better than we are because you're out in the sunshine up there. What's the temperature up there right now? Do you know? Give me a guess.
Probably about 80-something and humid right now.
Oh.
Feels like it at least.
I got you. 80.
We got a bunch of rain last night.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
So is that going to make the field a little bit on the muddy side?
They very well could, yep. I know my driveway was a mud pit this morning.
A mud pit, yeah. Well, now this event is August the 15th through the 16th. So about a month, about 4 weeks away or so?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, whose idea was this?
Honestly, there was a rat rod car show here before. The gentleman that hosted it decided that he was ready to retire. So my husband and I actually took it over and rebranded and, you know, just decided to keep it going because it was something that we loved. And
Sure.
Jake happened to move here and helped out with it. And we have, you know, a lot of other great people on our board of directors. And without them, we couldn't do any of this. But it's been a passion of ours for a hot minute.
How many folks usually either attend or actually participate in the event that are registered?
Last year was our first year, And we had over 100 cars last year.
Nice.
And as far as that goes, that's not just rat rods. We don't discriminate. We do shinies. We do,
Shinies.
we have some young kids in the valley that they like to come play too. So they register it. We'll let them play.
Well,
Go-kart,
absolutely.
Mini bike, side by sides, all of it.
So I understand that figure 8 mud track, concrete burnout pad with bleachers and safety netting, all-day burnout sessions.
All right.
And I guess the tire truck is sitting right outside the facility there to reload the wheels. Anyway, tool giveaways.
We don't have a sponsor yet, but if you know somebody, send them our way. We'll definitely make use of their product.
Okay. Well, we'll
go.
do that. You're speaking to the world right now, so maybe somebody will step up. They know how to get a hold of you, I assume, because is the website ratsontheplatte.com?
Correct.
It is, Rats on the Platte. And by the way, just so everybody knows, the Platte is spelled Platte. Just want to get that straight. Let's see, food trucks, and I love the accoutrement afterwards, food trucks that left empty and grinning. I like that. Community dinner included with registration. How much is the registration?
The registration right now for pre-registration, it's $35. At the show, it's $40.
Wow, that's a bargain. Is it easy? Is it easy to get up there? I guess if I'm coming out of Denver, I know that there's a highway that goes in there. Well, let's face it. Let's face the fact. I mean, Mitchell, Nebraska, is not on the tip of everybody's tongue. You realize that.
So the first year I came out here was for the other Rat Rock show that she was talking about in 2021, and at the time I lived in Knoxville, Tennessee, and don't recall exactly how we found the thing, probably some Facebook ad, but me and a bunch of buddies built a 40 Buick
Nice.
out of a bunch of random BMW parts, started a YouTube channel, and then we just drove across the country for 2 weeks and landed in Mitchell, Nebraska, and that's how I met all these guys, and then had so much fun I decided to just move out here and be a part of it.
Well, lucky you is all I can say. That's all we can come up with. Lucky you. I noticed here in the intro that you wrote for me, Mistresses of Mayhem. And who would they be?
So the Mistresses of Mayhem are the pinups of the car show. I myself dress pinup and do pinup contests when we go to car shows. And I wanted to have just girls that were confident and, or could find confidence in themselves and be a part of the car culture, even if they didn't own a car or, they weren't necessarily around the hot rod community. Mistresses of Mayhem, they're pre-chosen. We do kind of an online thing beforehand, and I have spots for 6 girls where they get, T-shirts and all sorts of other goodies from me, and they just come and they hang out, and they make the rest look a little prettier.
No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt. So is there camping on site, or do you have to check into a motel or hotel somewhere close by? It's a 2-day event.
So it's actually held out at the fairgrounds. So there is camping on site. Camping's super cheap, like $10 to $20 a night. So most people will stay out there if they want to camp. And then we have hotels about 7 or 14 miles away, depending on what direction you go.
Okay. Do people trailer their vehicles up there, or is it pretty much a cruise-in kind of thing?
You'll have a few people that trailer their things, but rat rodders, if you've ever met us, we're kind of a drive your stuff type of people, and my husband and I, we actually have a 55 gasser that we have driven all the way to Vegas, to Arizona, to Illinois. I mean, we build our stuff to drive it and enjoy it. So, I mean, you'll see some on trailers, but not very often.
We might pick on you if you do that. We have one shirt that says, I don't even remember what it says.
Trailers are for boats.
Trailers are for boats.
Yeah, there you go.
Or how much horsepower does your trailer have is another one.
Couple versions.
Yeah. Well, this sounds like an absolute fun event. Who is Mike Horth?
That is one of the friends I alluded to earlier that when I built the 40 Buick out in Tennessee that made the initial trip out. I think he's actually the one who found the event.
Interesting. Well, I like the way I like
We've just been trying to call.
I'm just going to say I like the way you called him out here. If you ghost us again this year, we're naming a trophy after your excuses.
Yeah, that'll definitely happen.
I want to know who wrote the press release.
I did.
I want to hang with you, Paula. This is too funny. This isn't some shiny Corvette lawn chair circle where judged means who brought the cleanest wax rag. This is a tribe of builders, dreamers, wrenchers, fabricators, and full send maniacs who don't need validation but build things worth noticing anyway. Well, I will say this, that I know that there's an advertising agency somewhere in the United States that wants your skills. We want your skills.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. We need them.
I want a rat rod.
Bring your junk, bring your people, bring your project. I like it. I like this part. Sit at home, watch Jim apply wax coat number 13 to his stock Corvette while telling strangers it's technically the rare color. It's very cleverly written. I can only imagine, what do you what you're going to get out there this year with your wit and wisdom behind all of this. Are you doing major advertising there in the area?
Right now, it's a lot of Facebook advertising. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of advertising in the area besides radio ads. So we'll eventually get there. And
we have a pretty large car culture in the area anyways, and obviously lots of word of mouth, and like today we're at a local car show, so we're doing a lot of in-person meetups and spread word that way also.
That's good. And we're trying to help you as well, as you can well imagine. So
and we appreciate that.
Well, I know that you do. How many food trucks are you going to have there,
we have, I finally had to cut it off. I think we have 5 food trucks and then several other little type of places that maybe serve cotton candy.
Snow cones.
That's serving
Yeah,
snow cones
Lemonade.
and fruit cups and lemonade, and so all sorts of fun stuff.
What are the hours of the show?
So on Friday we do our dirt track it starts at 6, and it just kind of ends when we end. And I think last year that was around 10 or 11 o'clock.
Wow.
And then Saturday we start bright and early at 9 and end at 4. And then we have our dinner that night at 6 to just hang out.
Yeah, I would imagine a few beer tops are popped out there, having a good time, sitting around, talking trash about each other's cars.
Just the
Yes,
Corvettes.
there is.
There was a pause.
Oh, yeah, there was no denial there.
There was a pause, and you thought, do we do? Yeah, we do that. Yeah, I get it. This sounds like such a fun event. This could be a nationally syndicated event, and every weekend, especially during the summer months, you could make a different location across the United States. Heck, for that matter, we could do 50 weekends with the Rat Rodders, and find a different place. That would take a staff of people, though. That kind of ruins it.
It turns it into a job.
Yeah, it turns into a job. Rats on the Platte, though. I mean, the title, everything about it.
The graphics, the artwork they've got.
Yeah. Mistresses of Mayhem. Look at that.
Yeah.
I know.
So who did your artwork? I mean, did you hire that out, or did you do that too?
No, we do hire that out. We have a buddy out of, I believe he's in Illinois, that does our artwork every year. And
Now-
he does an amazing job. I give him I give him an idea, and he knocks it out of the ballpark every time.
There are those people still left on this earth that do have some talent like that. It's truly amazing to see. Yeah.
And we've been known as mistresses of mayhem, too.
We have from time to time. We have some closet skirts that we'll throw on every once in a while just to feel good about ourselves.
Yeah, the shirts have a big B on it instead of a tire.
There you go.
Okay. So, does it cost anything to get in?
Important.
Sorry, you cut out there. Say that again. Paula, you with us?
Oh, did we lose him?
I don't show that we've lost them.
Paula, can you hear us? Jake, can you guys hear us? Well, at any rate, if they call back, we can get them back on. I'd like to know, does it cost anything to get in?
For the spectators.
For
spectator
spectators,
stuff,
yeah. Obviously, there's a registration fee and that sort of stuff. So the thing is called Rats on the Platte. It's being held up at a place called Mitchell, Nebraska, ratsontheplatte.com. And we'd like to, if they can still hear us, Jake and Paula, thank you very much for joining us today. And we wish you the best of luck. That event, by the way, is August the 15th and 16th.
So you still got time. Just put it on your calendar.
Scottsbluff County?
Yeah, Scottsbluff County.
It's right over there.
Yeah, it's part of Scottsbluff, Nebraska. It's just on the outskirts. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a break, shall we?
We shall.
And then we'll do the car review, review of the 2024 Land Rover Defender. We'll also have Jeff's Motor Minute. All that coming up on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show right after this quick break.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. Apple or Android, In Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists.
It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. The summer heat has us hiding inside the Sugar Shack studios for a while, so we invite you to join us every weekend for the live In Wheel Time Car Talk Show Saturdays, 10 to noon Central Time on InWheelTime.com and also on YouTube and Facebook. Time now for this hour's car review. I had a chance to drive the 2024 Land Rover Defender. Final assembly location in Nitra, Slovakia.
All right.
Okay. Available trim levels, too many to mention. The thing starts at $56,400 and runs all the way up to $118,000.
Wowzer.
The reviewed trim level is the 110X Dynamic SE. By the way, there are 2-door and 4-door versions of this thing. It's considered a standard SUV. I had the 4-door version of it. Seats, including the driver, 5. They do have a 3rd-row version of it. If you've got a truck that has 4 doors on it that's not that big, I would say that if you're looking for a 3rd row, then find something bigger, because this is, in what I would estimate, a mid-size SUV. Wouldn't you? You saw it.
Yeah.
It's all new in 2020. Here we are in 2025, and this particular one that we reviewed is the 2024 version. Unique box on wheels, rectangle, very boxy looking. Let me put it that way. Think high-class Wrangler, if you want to look at this thing that way. The bumper between the headlights protrudes from the overall design up front, making the overall look of this thing very different. Rear gate-mounted spare with a door that opens to the side. This is a new version of the old Defender that was a big success for Land Rover, I found out, back in the day. Now, I'm not a Land Rover file. I don't really know that much about them. I've had to do quite a bit of research to be able to do this review. What I liked about it, serious and attractive and unique off-road look. Gobs of accessories. This is, you know, it includes a tent. You can get a tent and mount it to the roof if you want to spend the night and not worry about lions coming after you.
There you go.
Just giraffes, maybe?
Just right. You'd have to worry about that. Interior highlights. Unique design and materials throughout the cabin. Smallish, standalone infotainment screen. Dash-mounted shifter. Uniquely out of the way. I really did like that. Four-wheel drive controls are unobtrusive. Cargo room is adequate, like you would imagine a two-row SUV to be. What I liked, the shelf that runs underneath the entire dash. Man, you could, if you are a hoarder, you could find all sorts of stuff and stick it in there and lose it for the rest of your ownership of the Defender.
Found a Lindbergh baby in there.
Probably. What could use improvement? There's a pass-through hole. I don't know whether you can see it in that picture or not, but there's a pass-through hole on the front of the center console. It's very odd. Now you can pass through from the side,
right
but
there.
this is from the top down too. See that little space right there?
Yeah,
that's a hole. So you go right straight down. I don't know what it would be good for. A small clutch or something.
Could
you
be.
would be more familiar with that than I would.
Yeah.
Infotainment operating system.
That doesn't slide? I'm going to interrupt you. That doesn't slide?
That does. This does not.
This whole thing doesn't go like
No,
that?
it does not.
right.
That thing right there is a hole.
All right.
All right? Infotainment operating system makes you think differently, and it can be confusing at times. This is a British-designed SUV, and, you know, they have a different sense of humor over there. I like it. I can, relate to it, but you have to relearn kind of your vocabulary when you're talking about navigating the infotainment system on this deal. Okay. It is an MHEV, mild hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, a 3-liter inline 6-cylinder engine that turns out a total 395 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. That's a lot. Transmission, 8-speed automatic. A tow rating up to 7,716 pounds. Gas mileage, 17 in the city, 20 on the highway for a combined 18. I got 22.3 miles per gallon over 369.8 miles. What I liked about it, plenty of smooth inline 6 power. You can get a 4-cylinder, a 6-cylinder, and also a V8 is offered. What I liked about it, I like the air suspension. It is a $1,600 option, and yes, my vehicle had it. This thing feels heavy. It is. It weighs 5,000 pounds.
It looks heavy, yeah.
Yeah. The doors on it shut like an old Norge refrigerator.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. We talked about that. Yeah.
It's a solid piece of metal, is what that is. All right. Base trim price $72,000. Price is tested $81,923. Base model price $56,900. It competes against the Lexus GX for $64,735, the Jeep Wagoneer for $59,945, and the Mercedes-Benz G-Class Don't ask me why I put this in there, but it goes for $148,250. The G-Wagon.
Gee.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Yep. And a follow-up story. Jaguar Land Rover will cut up to 500 management jobs after the automaker warned of lower margins due to headwinds, including a weaker dollar. JLR said that the jobs would be cut through voluntary layoffs. British automaker has since restarted shipments after the U.S. agreed to lower tariffs on cars imported into the U.S. from the U.K. to 10%. But JLR is facing 27.5% tariffs on the Defender, its best-selling model. The Defender is built in the European Union nation Slovakia, and it is still subject to the 27.5% tariff rate.
Yep.
It's a bit confusing. Just hold on. It's all going to be ironed out sooner or later.
Buy one from inventory.
Or buy one from inventory if they have them.
Yeah.
Because they're
On the
very
floor
popular.
plan.
All right, time now for Jeff's Motor Minute. Jeffrey?
My Motor Minute is a personal experience. Last Monday, I got a windshield chip, Mike, in my brand new car.
Gosh.
Oh, I was crushed. I started crying. I'm doing 66 miles an hour in a 65. I know it's a little
Speeding.
fast. Yeah, I could have turned myself into the police because the station was right there. But a rock chip on the passenger side, right in view, right where the passenger view. So called Kathy. What was our deductible? She didn't know. So I called the insurance company, and they said, yeah. Well, first of all, I went down to SafeLight. This is a whole about SafeLight. And they said, yeah, we can do it. If we were to do it out of pocket, it's $128 plus tax, $130. I said, okay, that's a good deal. So I called the insurance company. They said, well, you have comprehensive, so we cover that. So there's no out of pocket. So they arranged it. They gave me another number to call. I called my insurance company, the claims department. They arranged it with SafeLight. I went down there at 10 o'clock. I actually got there at about 9:30.
Of course you did. I knew you would.
And I was out by 10 after 10. And it's not quite perfect because it was about the size of a quarter, nice star.
Dang.
And it's almost perfect. Kathy said she hardly noticed it yesterday. You can still see if the windshield's dirty, it looks like all the other grime and stuff on the windshield. But they did a good job. Kudos to SafeLight. It's a clean shop. The people were nice. There was no hidden costs, no hidden fees. Everything was up front. I took some pictures of the guy. I was taking pictures of the process. And he goes, oh, I'm going to charge you for the pictures. I said, well, don't worry about that. Just put it on my bill. But kudos to SafeLight.
Did you get a buddy selfie?
Oh, no, I didn't do that. But I got a picture.
Stand next to him and go,
no, nothing like that.
Man.
No. So appreciate it. Thank you, State Farm Insurance, my agent, all those people. So just a little, if you have insurance for your car, check out what you can do for your windshield. Or any damages, minor damages and things like that. So it's probably written in your policy. Mine is. I didn't know that at the time. I forgot. But so the insurance company you have, whatever you deal with, I'm sure they'll work out a program for you.
Even if you don't know if you have it, I mean, I think it's pretty cheap. I mean, it's
the
like
the
a couple of bucks
$128
a month.
Yeah, and for what it takes. Actually, they sent me a zero cost bill. Mine was zero, but it showed the breakdown of what they billed the insurance company. So out of the $130 with tax, title, and license, they actually bill the insurance company about $65. So that's what they get paid back as the program. The program
Right,
they work with.
which is a whole lot cheaper than paying to replace that windshield.
Right, which is about $1,300 for mine. My daughter-in-law had
That's
one,
cheap.
Yeah.
The truck has got 4 that I know of that I can see, just running back and forth on Interstate 10 and all that stuff. And they haven't got bad enough that I want to replace them, but it bugs me. Well, because I'll just chip up the new one. That's what I'm afraid of, till they get rid of all that construction between here and there.
Guess what? That'll never happen.
Well, there's criteria too, because she asked a couple of questions. How big is it? Can it be covered by a $50? Can it be covered by a $1 bill? So they want to know the size of the crack initially going in. If it's too large, then it is a replacement. There's no way to repair it.
Yeah.
So that's
all
what
of
they
these
do.
are smaller than a dime.
Yeah, well, it was about the size of a quarter. Yeah. And it was loud. Bang. Oh, my goodness.
Well, if you hadn't been speeding.
Yeah, 66 and a 65. I should have turned myself in.
Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. We are back after a quick break.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey Radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.